Pain is unpleasant but inevitable. It paralyzes you. It makes you feel uneasy and lose interest in many things in life. We have all experienced it, and it's not an emotional place you'd love to be for long. Pain takes many forms, from disrespect, abandonment, and heartbreak to losing a loved one. It keeps you in a state of anxiety and panic, making it impossible for you to move forward in life. However, what if I were to tell you that there is a way you can turn your pain into something productive? Turn your darkest hours into your brightest beacon of light that would help catapult your life ahead. That's precisely what we will cover in this video. We will examine pain from the Stoic perspective and see how you can turn it into fuel and use it in a productive way to improve your life. But before we begin, kindly take a moment to subscribe to our channel. I know I sound like a broken record, but it really helps the channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell to be alerted whenever we post a new video. We are on a journey of self-improvement and would love it if you came with us. We don't discriminate or judge anyone. We welcome all, regardless of their background, gender, race, religion, or sexual orientation. We believe that knowledge and wisdom are universal, and everyone deserves a chance to learn and improve their lives. We are a family. We are your family, and you are welcome. Let's get started. Let's first define pain from a Stoic perspective. Stoicism defines emotional pain as a natural response to adverse events or experiences. It is caused by our thoughts and judgments about what happens to us. Stoics believe that we can learn to manage emotional pain by understanding its causes and by developing healthy coping mechanisms. Now that we know how Stoics understand emotional pain, let's see how you can deal with it using Stoicism principles. Lesson 1. Looking within yourself. Stoics believe that the best way to deal with emotional pain is to identify the thoughts and judgments that are causing it and then challenge those thoughts and judgments. Stoics also believe that it is crucial to accept emotional pain as a natural part of life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." This quote tells us that although external events might trigger some unwanted feelings, how we react to them is more crucial than the events themselves. First, you need to identify the thoughts and judgments that are causing the pain. Stoics believe that our emotions are caused by our thoughts and judgments about the things that happen to us. By identifying the thoughts and judgments that are causing our emotional pain, we can start to challenge them and change them. Taking Marcus Aurelius's words into account, we should turn our attention inward and not focus on the external things that are happening. Focusing more on the external events amplifies the pain, making it impossible to find lasting solutions. Next time you find yourself in a similar situation, focus more on how the events are making you feel and focus on the pain within. Lesson 2. Using pain to fuel your goals, ambitions, and dreams. Marcus Aurelius said a famous quote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words tell us that we can use what is happening around us to our advantage. Pain is unpleasant, and no one wants to experience it. However, we can tap into this pain and use it as fuel to grow and become better versions of ourselves. However, we must first embrace and accept it before we can use it to our advantage. Acceptance is a cornerstone of any Stoicism philosophy. Stoicism views acceptance as a critical virtue. It teaches us that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. By accepting what we cannot change, we can free ourselves from negative emotions such as anger, resentment, and despair. Imagine you are in a situation where you have separated from someone you love and you are feeling heartbroken, betrayed, abandoned, or humiliated. The emotional turmoil you are experiencing could be used as a source of fuel to help you improve your life. For instance, if your partner cheated on you or broke up with you because they find you less desirable, or they have found someone new whom they believe is better than you, no human being would want to be on the receiving end of this. The situation can break you down, and if you are not strong enough, it could cause you permanent trauma. You might never trust someone again, let alone allow someone into your space. However, you can tap into this pain and take it as a life-defining moment. A moment when you decide to elevate and upgrade your life to avoid falling for the same trap as your previous relationship. Best case scenario, you can harness that discomfort as motivation to hit the gym and prioritize your physical well-being. Another option is to dive headfirst into your work and concentrate your efforts on something productive. If there's a project you've been putting off, you might consider using your frustration and anger as a driving force to tackle it. When you turn that pain into a positive force, it can lead to constructive changes and enhancements in your life. Turning this energy into something productive comes with a bunch of advantages, including it can help you to process your emotions. When you are experiencing pain, it can be helpful to express yourself in a creative way. Working on a project can give you an outlet for your emotions and help you to process them in a healthy way. It can help you to find meaning and purpose. When you are working on a project that you are passionate about, it can give you a sense of meaning and purpose in life. This can be especially helpful if you are going through a difficult time. It can help you to achieve your goals. When you are focused on a project, you may be more likely to achieve your goals. This is because you are motivated by your pain and you are determined to use it to create something positive. It can help you to connect with others. If you are working on a project that is related to your pain, you may be able to connect with other people who have had similar experiences. This can provide you with support and understanding. For example, a woman who was diagnosed with cancer started a blog to share her story and help others who are going through the same thing. The blog might be a side project for her, a way to navigate the challenging situation and temporarily divert her focus from the draining treatment process. As luck would have it, it may also serve as a source of inspiration and support for other women facing similar challenges, offering them strength and optimism during these trying moments. Lesson 3. Learning from the pain. We gain valuable life insights from both pain and joy. These two emotions create enduring memories, and certain situations have the power to reshape our entire lives. Instead of retreating and being overly critical of yourself after a difficult experience, it's beneficial to take a moment to reflect on what that pain is trying to convey to you. Stoicism encourages learning from pain by teaching that pain is inevitable and not necessarily harmful. Stoics believe that we cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Therefore, they focus on accepting pain as a natural part of life and learning to respond to it in a virtuous way. Identifying the lessons that pain can teach us. Stoics believe that pain can help us to develop resilience, strength, and compassion. They encourage us to reflect on our pain and learn from it so that we can become better people. Providing practical tools for coping with pain. Stoics teach us techniques such as mindfulness, acceptance, and gratitude, which can help us manage our pain and learn from it in a constructive way. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Pain is neither good nor bad, but it can be used for good." This quote helps us to see pain as a neutral experience. It doesn't have to define us or ruin our lives. We can choose to use pain to learn and grow. Stoicism offers a variety of practical exercises that can really help you transform your setbacks into a source of productive energy. Practice mindfulness. When you are experiencing pain, take some time to focus on your breath and your body. Notice the physical sensations of pain without judgment. This can help you to accept the pain and avoid getting caught up in negative emotions. Ask yourself what the pain is trying to teach you. What lesson can you learn from this experience? How can you use this pain to become a better person? Look for the silver lining. What positive things can you come out of this experience? Did you learn something new about yourself? Did you develop new strengths? Express gratitude for the opportunity to learn and grow. Even though pain is difficult, it can be an opportunity to become a better person. Be grateful for the challenge and for the opportunity to learn and grow from it. Lesson 4. Grow from your pain. Stoicism teaches about growing from pain by emphasizing the importance of acceptance, reflection, and resilience. Acceptance is being at peace that some things are beyond our control. Stoics believe that we cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Therefore, it is important to accept pain as a natural part of life. This doesn't mean that we have to like pain, but it does mean that we don't have to fight it or resist it. When we accept pain, we can begin to focus on what we can do to cope with it and learn from it. A Stoic would accept that they have a chronic illness and that it is a part of their life. They would not fight the pain or try to deny it. Once we have accepted our pain, we can begin to reflect on it. What can we learn from this experience? How can we use this pain to become stronger and more resilient? Stoics believe that we can use pain to develop new virtues, such as courage, perseverance, and compassion. The Stoics would reflect on what they can learn from an unfortunate experience. They might learn more about themselves, their priorities, and what is truly important in life. They might also develop new coping mechanisms and strategies for managing their pain. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. Stoics believe that we can develop resilience through practice. When we experience pain, we can choose to respond in a virtuous way. This can help us to build our strength and resilience. The Stoic would practice resilience by responding to the pain in a virtuous way. They might develop courage to face their challenges, perseverance to keep going, and compassion for themselves and others who are struggling. Here are some specific Stoic practices that can help us to grow from pain. Journal about your pain. Writing about your pain can help you to process it and learn from it. Talk to someone you trust about your pain. Talking to a friend, family member, therapist, or mentor can help you to feel supported and understood. Set realistic goals for yourself. Don't expect to be over your pain overnight. Set small, achievable goals for yourself and celebrate your progress. Practice gratitude. Even in the midst of pain, there are always things to be grateful for. Take some time each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for. Pain is a universal human experience. It can be caused by a variety of factors, including physical illness, emotional trauma, and life challenges. While pain can be difficult and sometimes unbearable, it can also be a catalyst for growth and transformation. When we use our pain to learn and grow, we become stronger and more resilient people. We also develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We may also find meaning in our suffering, which can give our lives a sense of purpose. If you are struggling with pain, please know that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. Please reach out to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or mentor. With support, you can heal from your pain and build a stronger, more fulfilling life. One way to use pain to grow is to allow ourselves to feel it fully. We can't heal from pain if we try to suppress or deny it. Acknowledging and experiencing our pain is the first step to moving on from it. Once we've allowed ourselves to feel our pain, we can start to identify the root cause. This may involve some self-reflection and introspection. It can also be helpful to talk to a trusted friend, therapist, or mentor. Once we understand the root cause of our pain, we can start to address it. This may involve making changes to our behavior, our relationships, or our environment. It may also involve working on our own personal growth and development.